here by my co-host over at Shaving Points Podcast, Jayden May, to watch some tape, go over some draft prospects. How you doing, Jay?
Doing fantastic. I always like watching the big nasties up front on the O-line.
Oh yeah, and we're just gonna kick this thing off with this this big nasty right here in the middle. Guy spiking the football out. John Michael Schmitz, number 60 from Oklahoma. Now I was telling Jay pre-show that I know everyone really likes John Michael Schmitz. I've been hearing about him for months. I've had a really hard time getting good tape on him though. And so this is from 2021 against Ohio State. This is some of the only tape that I've been able to get my hands on for him. And it's raining at some point in this game, so we actually have to take it with a bit of a
grain of salt, as you
grain of salt. I was trying to think of the term. I was like pepper salt. I was like, that's not right. But let's just go ahead. I just got a bunch of plays tied together here from this game, so let's just go ahead and jump in on them and see what stands out to us. So like on that one, I have a hard time gauging a whole lot because it's a combo block. The guard's doing half the work. Like I have a hard time giving a guy much credit on a combo.
Yeah, I mean, if he's not dominating, it's...
Yeah. And then right there, like I like some of the finishing mentality, but again, it was a combo block. Yeah. The D lineman's fighting off two guys.
I definitely like the aggressive nature of it.
Yeah. And I feel like I think that's a lot of what I came away with in this film was like a lot of combos like that. He goes to the ground. He takes the guy with him, but I don't know. So far, everything he's had some guard help. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean it's hard to see his feet and everything with I mean it's kind of pixelated, but no, I mean it definitely looks like he's got the motor to it. So it's one of those. It's hard to tell, but I mean
I liked the grip on that one. He got his hands inside and was able to.
I was about to say the hands were good on that one.
Pull him in.
And then, I mean, just the fighting and like fighting till the end of the play is something I always love to see, especially for O-line. It's just like the play is 20 yards downfield and he's still fighting.
Watch this right here. 58 is just taking them.
Yeah, you got to
swing him into the ground here.
You got to swing those hips right there and get your pads in front of his like any way possible, or just pull him down. Something. I mean, you don't want to get the holding penalty, but I mean, there's plenty of ways to do it. You got your hands inside. You could kind of get your head across and like duck down and stop him from blowing up that outside run right there.
So he does bring him to the ground with him. I don't like the fact that he's even in that position. I guess maybe my expectations are too high right now, but
I mean it probably took longer than it should to.
I can't put that throw on him.
Right there. I mean, you just have a casual double team.
Yeah. Then like a lot of the plays, I feel like it's hard to really gauge a lot from, other than just that he has a mean streak.
Yeah.
Like there again, you have a combo block, and when I'm saying combo block, I mean I'll show you. What I'm saying is that JMS coming in on him, and the left guard or right guard is coming in on him too. One of them is going to break off to the linebacker.
Yeah,
and the other's going to stay with them, but the guy's already compromised at that point that they're blocking.
Yeah.
They usually don't jump off to the linebacker until you make sure that the first guy's handled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 35 ends up coming 35. Across. I mean, he's got quick hands. I'd like to see a little bit better feet from him, but I mean,
yeah, I feel like his feet are kind of just staying stationary on a lot of this.
Yeah,
he's you got and sticking,
especially when you're right up the middle. I mean, that's the worst kind of pressure is up the middle in the quarterback's face. I mean, yeah, you got to protect the blind side, you got to protect the outsides, but I mean, you can't let nothing get up that middle. And if you don't got good feet in the NFL, I mean, they'll eat you alive.
So he takes his one step outside, then plants the other foot, and he just gets overpowered right there.
He looks like a guy who in high school probably ran he looks like he likes to run the ball.
Yeah.
He's always pushing forward, even on pass sets. Even on pass sets, he's coming forward.
I know he was a wrestler. I know that.
Yeah.
I just learned that the other day, actually, which made me want to watch him again because it was like I want to see guys who are wrestlers be really good.
See, I mean, right there, he kind of got beat, but I mean, he got the head around, which ended up kind of helping.
Yeah, he had that inside hand or that his left hand.
Yeah, and ended up getting his head on the other side of it, which is something you always want to see. But I mean, if
the
defender would have made the move to the outside instead of the inside, I mean, that this play gets blown up. So
he's got the head on this side. He's steering with the left hand. Right hand's pushing the guy this way, so taking all his momentum around.
Yeah,
and that you're right. He got beat there, but he recovered, which impressive.
And he got the guy to the ground. I mean,
yeah.
I mean,
that stabbed left hand, I think, plays a big factor there.
Yeah, that's good IQ right there. I mean, you can get beat and still have a good rep, especially at O-line.
Yeah. I mean, that's half of O-line, right? I mean, he takes his guys to the ground a lot. He goes to the ground a lot. Is kind of that's what I remember writing down the first time I watched it. That like he ends up on the ground a lot, but so does his guy. And I'm kind of conflicted on how to feel about that. Like that one off a combo, he ends up getting tripped up, and he takes the guy down with him. But if he doesn't get tripped up, I think the running back has a bigger gain there. Let's watch it again. So combo block. Number 64 here is about to peel off up to the backer. Either that guy or this guy, one of the two. And we're going to see JMS get tripped up here in a moment. Yeah, peeled off to the linebacker. I'll clear that for you guys. And he gets tripped up by his own guy. I just almost feel like there's like a clumsy aspect to him where he just ends up on the ground quite a bit.
No, I can definitely see that with him, and yeah, I mean, I don't hate him, but it just depends on like value wise.
Yeah, well, I mean, most stuff has him right around 50, going right around 50 right now, which I think makes some sense. I think I like Joe Tippmann's tape better out of Wisconsin, but I just think there's more upside. I actually heard something that I really liked about JMS today was that if you draft him, you know what you're getting.
Yeah.
You don't know if there's a whole lot better that he gets from here, but you know what you're getting.
Yeah, I mean, he should be able to – he should have the ability to be a day one starter. And, I mean, he looks like he can get solid reps for you. So, I mean, if you can get a 4 or 5 year starter in the second round at center, I mean, that's pretty good value. Yeah. So, I mean, it just depends on where he goes, in my opinion, as far as his value. But, I mean,
this is one thing that I do definitely like with him. And this is something that you hear like everyone hears bend about defensive linemen, edge rushers especially, but you hear it about offensive linemen too, and like you don't really get a good explanation of what bend is. It's this.
Yeah.
That's bend. The fact that his body is contorted like that and he's able to maintain power and recover to it. That's something that I think probably is a real strong trait for JMS that he can bend like that.
No, yeah, I mean, having the movement at the waist is always something I like in an offensive lineman.
In the way that he just stays latched and is able to finish the guy still. Like that's the first time I went through this, I had a bunch of plays for him where I marked down every play that I watched as either dominant, good, fine, poor, or bad.
Yeah.
Where fine is just you did your job. Good is you did your job plus a little, and dominant is you dominated the guy. And it was like that one was a bad rep for me. That one right there. But half the plays it was like you were either bad or dominant without much in between, it seemed like.
Yeah.
Just a high variance guy. Like that. I just wish he gripped that a little better. Like was able to hold his guy just a touch longer.
I do like how he gets nasty. Like
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite things.
He definitely has a mean streak. Like see his guys going free, and the reason the running back comes up just a touch short is I think because JMS's block didn't hold for a half second more.
Yeah. No, but I like the nastiness to him for sure. I mean, he seems like a guy that could bring the energy to a locker room day one.
Yeah, and so I was the first time I watched him was before the Senior Bowl, and I was skeptical. And then I saw him at the Senior Bowl, and I saw some of the nastiness up close and personal, and was like, okay, I might need to reconsider this guy. And I've just been like stuck in between ever since.
Yeah.
Let's just see a few more reps here, and then we can. I liked. Oh, okay. That was some bounce. Let's see. So he came in, left foot there, right foot there.
But you got a blitz coming, and
yeah,
he's fully engaged with his guy right now. Does he pick this blitz up?
Yep.
He's late.
So my marked feet didn't really do the job that I was looking for, but I liked that jump cut ability. I don't know what else to call it than jump cut, but like that ability to move laterally like that right there, I think is really nice.
But if in the NFL, that's a QB hit at the very least. I mean, number 30 for Ohio State just kind of messed that up completely. NFL linebacker is at bare minimum hitting your quarterback here.
Yeah.
Because, he's peeling down, probably going to have more speed. And by the time he's jumping over, he's 2 steps behind him.
Yeah, you're right. Especially because he had the guard right there.
I don't know why 30 went wide there with where the quarterback was in the pocket. Like, if you watch here, like, this is a worse rep for the linebacker than it is for him because, if 30 comes straight down the hashes where he's at right now, if he straightens up, he can't get him. He's already late. By the time he comes off his guy right here, but since he widens out, he's able to slow him down. But yeah, an NFL rep, that the very worst is QB hit.
Yeah.
But coaching and getting adjusted to the speed and everything, that's something that can be cleaned up. It's not the end of the world.
Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Joe Tippmann. So let's get this back.
And this is the Wisconsin 70,
center? 75 or 76 right here.
Yeah.
Big dude, athlete. Not as refined as JMS probably. Like he's probably a little more raw, but the upside is probably higher.
Always like Wisconsin guys. I like the way he moves.
Yeah, I like the I don't know where my pen went, but let's just do it this way. This will work. Oh no, that's worse actually. So right there, that last rep, I like, or I guess the next one went back too far. But in this one, I like his anchor here. Like he's just
Yeah.
holding ground, and then you see the edge rusher dropped his hands, and Tippmann was able to reset his hands right inside the chest when he dropped it, when the D lineman dropped his hands down.
Yeah.
Which I really like that move by him. Dang, I cannot get this thing to stick. Oh well. We'll just watch. I can't draw on it. I like his ability to take out two guys right there, even though he probably smacked his teammate somewhere in the process.
I mean, his movement looks very natural, like he's comfortable with his feet and everything, which is good. I mean, I'd rather have a naturally strong guy who knows how to move his body that gets beat every now and then.
Let's see. So what was happening on this one? So number 4 comes in on him. He's shooting the gap. His hips and feet are a little slow to catch up.
Yeah.
And the guard just catches the shoulder. Tippmann just couldn't get in front of him, is what I'm seeing, right?
Mm-hmm. QB pressure.
Not much on that one. Oh, we changed uniforms. See, so I like that blitz pickup by him on 30. So, what we got here? Coming out wide. Oh, he's just too slow. Couldn't catch the guy. Still changed his angle though. It's a nice number 6 here. And this next one is trying to walk him back, and he's just able to hold his ground.
He's got good feet.
Okay. Especially go get number 15. Yeah, I like him in his own blocking scheme because he can really move.
Yeah. They just got to work on getting his head in the right place. And
that one was
just cleaning some stuff up.
Speak ahead in the right place. This one was
oh yeah, just a whiff.
Yeah.
You can't go in there with your head down. Always keep your head up.
I like those hands there though. He almost lifted that guy off the ground. Right here. Got some serious nice upward lift on that.
Just that good natural core strength.
Yeah. Like he's just front squatting them. That grip on that one was pretty nice, I thought. He picked up the blitz and was able to keep him out of the run lane or the stunt. I really like Tippmann, man. I think this guy has a chance to be really good.
I think all the pieces are there for sure. If you get him with a decent line and don't kill his confidence, I think he's one of those guys that can, even if he struggles early, he'll start shining later in the season.
Yeah, I think he's got decently long arms. I didn't double check before this, but I think he's got some pretty solid length for a center too. He's like 6'6".
Yeah, that's big for a center.
Yeah. Him and Jarrett Patterson both are 6'6". Actually, there's a lot of tall centers in this class. Alex Forsyth's like 6'4". Jarrett Patterson 6'6". Joe Pittman or what's his name? I'm just having a brain fart. Joe, what is it? Tippmann, not Pittman. Tippmann is 6'6".
And then Bryce Young's 5'10".
Yeah. And Bryce Young can't see over any of them.
Russell Wilson already refuses to throw over the middle. Quarterback's just getting shorter and offensive linemen getting taller.
So I know that plays like this are not the best way to judge an offensive lineman, but I just love seeing them when they just like tackle a linebacker. It's just I love to see it.
Keep the feet moving. Was that DB or linebacker? Was that the safety coming down?
Or that might be the safety. Either way, that was a home run block.
Oh, yeah. He definitely took advantage of it.
I think his Tippmann's hips really stand out to me, like how fluid they are. When he like through contact, he's just rolling those hips so easily. That's one thing that stands out to me about Jarrett Patterson too. That I mean, Jarrett Patterson is not near the run blocker that Joe Tippmann is, but like that he's able to roll those hips into contact and just keep the momentum swinging that direction.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like he's got pretty good awareness too. On top of that, so
yeah, he's picking up a lot of stunts and blitzes pretty well.
Yeah, and he moves well. Like he's definitely a guy that I.
Oh, that one was rough.
I would like, yeah.
Let's see what happened there.
Who are they playing here?
Illinois.
Syracuse?
Illinois.
I don't know. I said Syracuse.
He got out in front lunging here. Like I guess he didn't move his feet with his the guy just outquicked him. The guy just caught his inside shoulder and
yeah.
Ooh, I like that one. Made the combo block without disengaging.
Yeah.
Anytime you're able to eat up two guys without ever letting go of the first guy is a plus.
Just that natural strength. Yeah, good old stalemate there up front.
Yeah.
I mean, when he's in the right position, I mean, he dominates. I mean,
yeah.
And
this quickness to go up to the top, like from right here to go be able to get in front of this guy, I think is something that's really a special trait. I mean, it didn't end up mattering that play, but it could on a long run. That one, he got fooled.
Yeah. You just got to keep your feet set, man. Yeah, I would like to see him get a little bit more nasty with it, but, I mean, he's definitely one of those guys who did they pull the center there?
Yep.
Wisconsin in their weird run.
Here you go.
I mean, you got to punish. I mean, it was good, but you got to punish that guy whenever you're pulling.
Let's see. Why were his hands up?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta get low and you gotta push that guy to the sideline, and
the defender's waving for a hold.
Yeah, I mean, you have to.
That's why you let go.
Get your hands inside and drive that sled all over to the sideline and embarrass that kid.
Lost the grip there. That's a combo, so I can't give too much credit for pushing that one. Anytime it's 2-on-1, like we were saying before. Like to see him get more push on that. I mean, I don't know if that was a QB draw or was that just a scramble.
Yeah,
that was just a scramble. So he's probably not in a run blocking state of mind. But that guy was just reading the quarterback, you know.
Yeah, and I mean it's hard to judge Wisconsin pass plays because not a whole lot of talent at wide receiver. Graham Mertz wasn't necessarily good, so I mean,
Jay, he heard you. He heard you wanted a little more nasty. So he tried to give it to you and
I like
takes
that.
himself out.
Right in the armpit.
Yeah, but the other guy didn't go down.
Hey, man, he still felt it.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. This is one thing that's a little. This rep here is it's just kind of interesting to me. Like, he's not able to get this defender's arm off him. You can see he's pushing up and trying to, but he just wasn't able to. It's almost like I feel like he shows some decent upper body strength, but that was just it's odd to me that he wasn't able to dislodge. Maybe that guy's, John Henry or something and just has steel arms. But
I mean, if you're keeping him out of the play, and I mean, if that's all he's doing is just, pushing with his arm but not doing anything, I mean, I'll let somebody do that all day. I mean, if they're not making a difference, So
now we got Steve Avila here. Let's see.
I really like TCU's O-line as a unit. I haven't really watched.
So I think Avila's
individually.
Left guard right here. And this tape is from the conference or the college football playoff.
And he's projected a center prospect, correct?
That was against Mozzie Smith, I think. Is 58 Mozzie Smith? Yeah, second round guy.
But he's projected as a center, right?
Center or guard. I think he can play either. He's I really do think he can play either. The bigger question is whether he can play his own blocking scheme, I think.
Yeah. And then what number is he? 79?
Yeah, 7'9".
Okay.
So let's see. Go back a few.
I like this one. I like those big wide hips. Like,
dude, he's got the look.
He's got the look for sure.
Yeah, dude, I saw him at the Senior Bowl, like down on the field after one of the practices, and it was just like, this dude is insanely big. Like, and there were a lot of big guys down there on the field, and he just like was intimidating size, and I'm not small,
See, I like that. I like the finish. I like laying on him. Like, that's what I like to see is just like,
oh, dude, Avila will give that to you. He loves to finish a guy like that. I noticed. He's picking up the stunts really smoothly.
Yeah, I mean he looks like a lot of natural movement for his size, especially.
You're going to see the D tackle shoot over the guard and the D end looping back around to Avila. And Avila, for a split second, kind of steps this way and then bounces out to catch the D end coming at him. I think that's that was some solid movement ability, at least.
And keeps his base the whole time, doesn't overreach with his feet, doesn't overextend with his hands. Was a little trap play.
I don't know.
Pushed him to the end.
I went back too far.
Looked like he trapped the linebacker there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they ran a little stunt.
He came looping around.
But I like the finish there. I mean, 3-yard play and the guy's on the ground and he's still giving it to him.
This one, we see him loop around Alon Ali there. Right up into, I guess, was it to the linebacker?
No, that DN stunts, that DN you just had your mouse on, goes behind the DT right here.
Let's take a look. Yeah, I see.
But
he really extends those arms quickly. Like, he's not a bumper car. He doesn't go out there and hit you with the shoulder pads.
But, I mean, the guy's down, and he's still giving it to him. That's what I love to see.
Dude. He just took it to Mozzie Smith right there.
Whistle and a half is what I was always taught.
Like, I love Mozzie Smith in this draft class, and right here.
Yeah, that Michigan D-line was nasty.
that a little bigger. Right here. Right on Mozzie Smith. He's already got the hands out, ready for him. I wonder what he's doing there.
I mean, that's a good stance. I mean, you got a good base. You got the guy in front of you, ready to punch. Don't overextend. Get your hands on him.
I like that he went from a double hand ready to a single hand punch. Like, yeah. He was changing it up on him.
And he gets it right on that shoulder where he's trying to go too. So,
yeah. Pushed him back, got some solid push on him.
Yeah, he immediately changed his mind about going inside and then just kind of gave up.
Yeah, gave him a nice little shove.
I would like to see him finish more there, but
let's see. I didn't catch what happened on this one. Oh, because I didn't get the snap. Oh, he's just...
That looks like a double team.
No, he's on the outside here. He's the guy driving his guy through the back of the end zone because he's on a DB.
Oh.
He picked up the stunt there.
Yeah.
Picked up the blitz like nothing right there.
I really like the way he moves. I don't know who TCU's offensive line coach was, but, I mean, TCU's O-line was very impressive all year, and I feel like he really stood out too. I mean, I like him a lot.
You think number 23 right here is talking smack to him right before the snap?
Oh, yeah. You got to.
Like, telling him he's coming, and there ain't nothing he can do to stop him, and then just hits a brick wall. Ooh, popped his helmet off. Got a little chippy right here.
Oh, yeah. Love to see it.
Yeah. Steve Avila's fun, man. I
like him a lot.
I don't know if the Bears can grab him because they're such a zone-heavy run team. But, like, if they feel like they can make it work with him, I'm all for it because he is just nasty.
Yeah, I have no idea what the Cowboys do in the mid-20s, but I wouldn't hate if they fell in love with him because, I mean, he's nasty, he's big, and we franchised Tony Pollard, so, I mean, we're committing to that run game, I guess. That's the only thing I can think of, so get a big nasty in there who's gonna set the tone early. I mean, I like him a lot.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. One of my favorite guys who, as far as like sleepers go in this class, is Wanya Morris right here. This is his sophomore year tape with Tennessee, where he looks like he is 60, 70 pounds heavier right here than what he played at. He's been at Oklahoma the last 2 years.
Yeah.
His Tennessee tape is not as nice as his Oklahoma tape. Like nowhere, it definitely didn't click until this past year for him. And I think playing that heavy might have had something to do with it. Like, and then here,
where is he projected? Just so we have a rough idea of.
I've got him in the 3rd round right now. Most places have him a 4th or 5th rounder.
Okay.
I think he is extremely talented. Same guy right here.
He definitely put on some weight at Tennessee.
I mean, it took off some weight at Oklahoma. Like he lost some serious pounds. He can move, like get out there, that swinging those hips through the hole, and he's nasty.
So the Oklahoma film is this past season, or
this is last year.
Okay,
yeah, this is 2022.
Okay, so he transferred to Oklahoma.
Like, look at this hand usage right here. I'll give it to you full speed. Just catches that guy's hand, is able to duck him down, and then takes out his quarterback in the process, but he'll let that one slide.
Definitely want to see better feet on that swinging gate pass set, but
yeah. I mean, he is not a technician, don't get me wrong. Like, he is still raw, but there is just a lot of talent to work with in this kid.
Pulling. Like, see, whenever whenever I see an O-lineman pull, man, I want to see punishment. And whenever they kind of just fart around and just kind of give them a little push,
See,
I mean,
I felt the same way, and the more I've watched guys just completely whiff trying to punish DBs, the more I understand it. Like,
yeah.
I'm just seeing so many guys who are with that mentality just completely whiffing because these guys are so much faster than that.
Oh yeah, but I mean, as soon as you make contact, I want to see the feet driving. I want to see you put him in the dirt. I mean, he's half your size. Whenever you're pulling against a DB, like I'm not saying go try to lay him out, but as soon as you get your hands on him, I want to see that DB in
Yeah,
the dirt immediately.
I do think with him, he's had a lot of penalties in the past. He's probably a little more cautious with it because I don't think there's a
Yeah,
question about his mean streak. Like, he just threw that dude in the dirt. He's always getting chippy with it. Like, it's one of the things I really like about him.
and he's number 64, right?
Yeah, 64. Like, take it back for you to, what was it? Yeah, this one. This is one of my favorites. Like, he's just choke slams him. Right there. Little extra push. Throws the guy out. Like, I really love his play demeanor.
Yeah,
It
the little
seems
stutter.
like it seems to me
Yeah,
like his when he's setting this hard edge around a corner is when he's
yeah,
not finishing. Is when he's just like make sure that the guy is clear and
yeah. On
don't
that
get a
last one,
penalty. Yeah.
before this one, whenever he was blocking down on that D end, I don't love like the stutter step. Like you got to get there and um, like when you watch it, he takes an extra step. I mean, you got to get there. Like yeah, like
Yeah, I
I
see
mean
what you mean.
it's that. I mean that's nitpicking, but I mean it's the little things that get you beat in the NFL.
Yeah. No, I mean I think this guy's gonna I don't expect him to walk in the league and be a starter. I just think the upside is way too high for a 5th round pick.
Oh
For
yeah,
him
I
to be a
mean
5th round pick.
he's a guy that can give you depth for about a year and a half, and then all of a sudden gets in a game, and you're like, oh my god! I mean, he's holding his own. I
Yeah.
mean, he's doing well. Like Terrence Steele coming out of Texas Tech
Yeah.
for the Cowboys.
I mean, he's got long arms. He can move. He's an athlete. Like his athletic
Big
score is
body.
really really strong. And when I first watched the guy, I was like, that one was a rough rep. But when I first watched him, I was like, I don't understand what others are missing here. Like this guy can move and he's just nasty.
Yeah. He's one of those guys where his potential is through the
Whew.
roof. You just got to clean a couple things up.
Oh, don't try a spin move on him. I talked to him. I talked to him after the Senior Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
He was like such a nice dude.
Oh yeah, I mean they usually are.
Yeah.
I never played against this type of talent, obviously, but I loved when guys try to spin on me because like their back is just a giant target, and you just can bully them.
Dude, he came out angry against Kansas State. Look at this one.
Oh yeah, I love that's what I
driving the
love to
guy
see right
down
there.
to the ground. Another one.
Here's
Where he's
again.
just,
That's what I love to see is like off ball.
right here.
I mean, he could easily just like let this guy go right here. He's not going to make the tackle. He's out of the play, but finish him all the way to the ground, throw him into that pile. Like that's what I love to see from offensive linemen. Is like
Yeah, absolutely.
my O-line coach in
Dude.
college used to say like make them remember every rep. Like every single rep make him be like, man, this guy won't give up. Like plays 20 yards downfield and he's still coming at me.
Just finishes him.
Yeah, just land on him. I love that. You get a little rest, and then they got to carry your weight for a couple of seconds.
And then here's your reminder of what he looked like at Tennessee.
Is he playing left tackle here? Okay.
Right tackle. Or I think he was right tackle. Maybe he was left tackle. Yeah, no, you're right. He was left tackle. I'm sorry. I goofed that. 64, yeah.
I don't know if he kept his number or not, but
yeah, no, you're right. He is left tackle here. I think right tackle's Darnell Wright. I think that's Darnell Wright right there. But yeah, still, I mean, he's just so much bigger here. And you can tell his mobility isn't the same.
Yeah.
He's a lot stiffer through the hips and just a lot. It doesn't look as easy as it did at Oklahoma for him.
But NFL teams can put that weight back on in a healthier way, so he still keeps his mobility. Like knowing that he can play at that weight and still kind of move. I mean, that means he can definitely put on a little bit more mass getting into the NFL with the right diet and everything if he wants to.
For so many offensive linemen, like it's an issue of, can I even put this weight on realistically? It's like these guys are extremely athletic, and just knowing that his frame can support it means a lot. This one was rough.
And there's definitely different ways to put on weight too. So he puts on weight the right way, and
I mean, you can even see flashes of his hand fighting here. Like the way he just knocks the hand out, it kind of takes some of the steam out of the pass rush.
They got so dominated in that Georgia game was just nasty. I mean, they kind of gave up. I mean, they didn't have an answer for that defense, but
I mean, he's actually holding his own in a fair amount.
He's holding his own pretty well here. Yeah.
He's getting walked back, but I mean,
the entire line is.
Yeah. So Wanya Morris is one of my favorite sleepers out there. And we'll just wrap this up with some good old-fashioned fun with Tyree Wilson just destroying TCU.
The pterodactyl.
Dude. Watching him tackle quarterbacks is just like, it's too violent. It's like a cartoon. I've never seen someone just bring this type of pop on the quarterback. They're so effortlessly, or the running back right there. Like he's too long.
Yeah, his length is so like just nasty. I mean, he shouldn't be as long as he is. I mean, he's got like damn near a 7-foot wingspan.
Dude, it's just like people die when they hit them. It's just like dead weight falling to the ground when he hits them.
Yeah, and that first step is so nasty. And I mean, seems like he's got a good IQ. I mean, he's never too far upfield on a draw. I mean, seems like a smart player, and I think this past season with Joe McGuire really helped him out a lot. Like I think he's going to be a perennial All-Pro. I mean, I think he's going to be a day one difference maker for whoever takes this guy.
He has no business being in this play.
No.
His head's right here. Running back's all the way over here. He gets them.
Yeah.
Like, it's just insane.
That one,
I mean, he didn't actually get the sack, but he created it.
I mean, Duggan's a hard guy to tackle too. I mean,
yeah.
Duggan to me is one of the most interesting quarterbacks in this draft. I mean, he's obviously not going to go early, but I mean, I think if he lands in the right system and can sit for a little bit, I think he's a guy that can potentially be a starter for a long time.
He's like a Jeff Garcia type of feisty.
Yeah. And he's just got that, like, I wouldn't say it factor, but like I don't know, his awareness is just like through the roof. I mean, I like Max Duggan a lot as like a 6, 7, like day 3 pick, as a potential like 3 to 4 year backup. And yeah, I mean, in a perfect world, I mean, he can be a top 12 quarterback. At worst, he can be a decent backup for a long time.
Yeah. So this one is like something that I keep saying about Tyree Wilson. Like, in a world where the read option has become so important in the NFL,
Yeah.
like, I mean, look at the Eagles this year. Like, they dominated with read option. He just can take it away. Like, watch how he just washes out this from the backside. That length is just stupid. The fact that he can make this tackle.
Yeah, where you make the quarterback give it, and you can still get to the running back.
Like this one, like he has a free rush. Max Duggan knows that Tyree Wilson has a free rush here. And Max Duggan right here is saying, all right, all I got to do is pop a little spin move and I'll be free. But he just can't because it's too much length to get away from.
Yeah.
He actually got flagged for roughing on that one. But
and like I said, I mean, Duggan's one of the most athletic quarterbacks in this draft too. So, I mean, it's impressive.
I mean, and this one here, he gets hit. He gets blocked. But
yeah.
He falls forward 7 feet.
Yeah, and just the tenacity where he comes down the line like that. I mean, a lot of times you see DNs or like primarily pass rushers, like they don't sell out for the run like that. They're like, well, I mean,
another one
fly down the line
where he has no business being able to catch this from the backside.
Yeah, I mean, the hole is there. I mean,
that's just a touchdown. Silly.
That was a touchdown. Yeah, fighting off the block. I mean, he's gonna make a franchise very, very happy.
Yeah, I mean, his 2022 tape is just ridiculous. Plain and simple. It's just not fair.
Yeah, I mean his.
Let's see. Anyone else here you're interested in taking a look at?
We can take a look at a couple of the quarterbacks. For everybody loves quarterbacks.
I actually don't know if I have any quarterback tape.
Okay. What about, let's see here, Jalen Hyatt. He's a wide receiver that's kind of up in the air right now. People don't really know where he's going to go.
Sorry, I can't do the broadcast view, or not broadcast, the sideline view stuff. So it has to be lineman.
It's got to be lineman?
Yeah, because that's the only stuff that I have end zone view of.
What about the kid out of Michigan we were talking about?
Mazi Smith?
Yeah.
And then freaky.
Where is he projected at right now?
Second round, I don't think he gets out of the first.
Really?
Yeah. So, let's see. Right here, number 58. You got Mazi Smith. Actually, this is against Joe, or no, this is the previous year. This isn't against Joe Tippmann. I don't think. Just like that strength to do that right there, to be able to just, we're attached. I'm pushing you away. I'm bench pressing you off me, and then I'm just throwing you to the side once I get the read on the running back. Because, like, right here, literally all he's doing is trying to read the running back and see if he breaks out of his tackle. Like, he's just holding the guy away to see, does he get free? Sees he gets free, throws the blocker away, makes the play.
Yeah.
That's why I don't think he gets out of the first round. He can do that. Like, that's enough.
Yeah. I have insane flashbacks of defensive lineman from Michigan after the Tucker Charlton pick, but
and a guy who can do that can also hit you with a spin move or a swim move right through the side, has the lateral ability to just cut through this swim move, cut through this hole right up to the quarterback or running back. I think this is a run. I mean, just his athleticism is just out of this world. Through another blocker too.
Yeah, he's got good hands too. I love good hands on a D lineman.
His 21 tape didn't show good hands, but his 22 tape is like he's much improved there.
So that means he's probably worked on it, which is
good
to see whenever young guys can
all right, so
fix their mistakes.
This one, we're looking at 58 right here. Has a little trouble, is able to rip out of it and still get to the quarterback. Like that pursuit of the quarterback. Like he's faster than the quarterback to be able to get to it right there. He's 330 pounds. Not that I think Wisconsin's quarterback is some, freak athlete, but 330 pounds is a lot.
Hey, don't you take away nothing from Graham Mertz.
And just able to stuff up these holes too, like play real nose tackle despite showing some 3-tech athleticism.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just child's play. That rip is just, I'm done with you. Maybe that is Tippmann. Not the best Tippmann tape.
That was nice right there. I mean,
yeah.
He didn't get the finish, but caused havoc.
Yeah, he flushed the QB out. Watch the timing of his left arm and his feet. Like, that is something that takes practice to figure out and do. And actually, I think that's a penalty on the Penn State O-lineman. I think tripping is a penalty.
Oh, it's definitely a penalty. I don't know if it gets called, but, I mean, yeah, that's definitely illegal.
Yeah. But timing that up is serious work. To just have the muscle memory to pull it out right there. I like it.
Yeah. And I mean, interior pressure is one of those things. If you can get interior pressure without bringing a blitz, I mean, your defense is going to be solid.
That lateral movement, he's able to cover a lot of ground right there.
Yeah. And
I mean, he's off balance right here. Look at that. Like, off balance on one foot.
He's off balance and his head's on the wrong side, and he's still able to fight across and get there.
Well, yeah, his head's on the other side. I think his head's on I think that's his gap.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, I got you.
Like, his head was on the wrong side to get to where he needed to fought through it.
He was able to gap even though he was so deep on the other side.
Yeah. Yeah, that first move with those hands are nice.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
Lands and throws away. Like, he just discards of blockers
and that was like
trash.
I think that was a design double team, and he beat both of them.
He's a problem. And if you're a problem, you're probably a first-round pick, is the way I'd tend to see it.
And good hands is something that immediately translates. Like,
yeah.
You can work on everything else, but if you don't have the hand speed and that first move, I mean.
Look at him just holding off Juice Scruggs with his left hand while he goes and makes this tackle. Just hold him off like no problem.
Yeah, and then just perfect lateral movement right there.
Oh, dude, watching Mazi Smith is fun.
You got some Will Anderson tape from last year?
Let's see. I know I got some Will Anderson tape.
His well,
Let's
last
just see
season
when it.
was,
I think this is probably 22 to start. Let's see.
or is he 31? Right?
Yeah, 31. So where is he?
I don't even see him.
I'm pretty sure this is him right here.
Oh, okay.
Playing that down like what a 4-eye.
That's what it looks like. So quick.
Dude, those hands were filthy right there. Just swats him away again. Almost, he was about to swat him away a third time if the guy tried again. Look at it, like he's just ready.
Yeah. This has got to be 21, I would think, because that's not Anthony Richardson. I think Anthony Richardson played.
Oh, you're right. This has to be 21. This might even be 20.
He didn't have the best 22 tape, but I mean, what he put on tape in 21 was some of the best work I've seen from a college guy since probably Ndamukong Suh.
Yeah, dude, just so quick. He doesn't even have that big of an opening on the inside shoulder here. He's just too fast for the guy to even try to recover.
Yeah, I mean, his first step, I mean, his movement is just insane. Like, I don't know what happened this past year, but like, I thought he was like going to be a Heisman candidate this year, and I mean, he was all right, but he was stupid good in 21.
That's filthy. Just playing patty cake with him.
Yeah.
Just too fast for the cup block, but didn't matter. The throw still got off. Again, too fast for the cup block. That might have been the same play, actually. Whew.
I mean,
guys, so this is on an RPO. We got him right here. So, like, the quarterback chose the run, so this pass rush didn't really matter, but it could have for all the offensive tackle knows.
It's crazy that Felipe Franks was a SEC starting quarterback. It's not talked about.
Is that Felipe Franks or is that Kyle Trask?
Oh, I thought it said Franks, but
it might
be Kyle Trask.
Yeah, that's Trask. Yeah, I was gonna say he doesn't look tall enough to be Franks.
But yeah, I mean, if you overreach on Will Anderson, he's going to punish you.
Yeah,
just so quick, man. It's like almost like Reggie White, dude. It was like if you don't get too hands on him, he's getting through you. Like it's.
Well, he's just like. He always gets his hands in first. Always.
Yeah.
And always just like perfectly placed right on the chest plate, pushing up. Like he takes away all your momentum from the start. Like that's why he can do this at 240 pounds. I mean, he can't be more than 240 pounds on the field here.
Yeah.
But he's so good at just eating up your power.
I mean, he's a more refined version of like Micah Parsons coming out of college, which, I mean, Micah Parsons didn't really rush the passer much in college and has been incredible at it. But
yeah,
if he can.
Oh, yeah, his 21 tape is a lot better than his 22 tape. I gotta say, like, you didn't see this in 22.
He was.
I mean, I know that's a running back, and maybe it's the fact that in 22, no one even dared try blocking him with a tight end and a running back.
Yeah.
But, like, that is just sickening. I mean, it's Kyle Pitts, so it's not like it's even a blocking back, but. Or I assume that's Kyle Pitts, 84. Maybe it's not.
But if he ends up on a team that has other threats at pass rusher, I mean, like, he can be nasty. But I think if he ends up on the team where he's the primary focus of the D line, I think that's when he struggled this year.
How much does he have? Do you think he has to train his hands to be able to do this so naturally? Like he takes the guy's hand, puts it in his other hand, and then uses that to help just like pulley him around the guy.
Yeah, I mean, probably a lot of work, but I mean that's almost like instinct too. I mean that's just one of those things where
It's just
you either get
insane.
it or you don't. But I mean, just the way he fires off the ball, I mean, it's so crazy. I mean, he's one of the most talented like D linemen I've seen in a long time, and his 2020 or his 22 season really kind of bugged me. But I mean, it's obviously there. It's just whether or not
His technique is
he can
just
pull it out.
disgusting. Like
Yeah,
his first step is great, but like I don't think it's like one of the best we've seen in recent history. Like I don't think his first step's better than like Jadeveon Clowney, you know.
yeah.
But like his technique is so good.
I mean, he's a complete player. I mean, he in his 2021 tape. I mean, he would have been one of the best prospects we've seen come out in non QB in a long, long time.
Yeah.
Like I said, probably since like Ndamukong Suh.
Yeah, he's just wrecking Florida's O line. Let's see. So I think I got some tape from him 22 in here. I think this Tennessee tape is 22. And Darnell Wright handled him this whole game. Like it was impressive.
I mean, see right there. I mean, he just wasn't aggressive.
Yeah, it was everything felt hesitant in 2022. Like that's one of the first things because I watched 22 before 21, and I was watching and just going like, why does everything feel so hesitant?
I mean, Tennessee is very smartly avoiding him for
And
most of these.
yeah,
They're running out of him right
well,
there. But
Darnell Wright might have the best hands among all the offensive linemen in this draft class. I think that is a big factor in this game
that was
because
a good rep right there.
Anderson really wins with his hands more than anything.
Yeah.
And so does Darnell Wright.
Is he the right tackle right here?
Yeah, number 58.
It's a good matchup.
Yeah, it was. I mean, at the combine, Will Anderson said best offensive lineman in the SEC is Darnell Wright when he was asked.
I'll say something about this Tennessee team. If Malik Hooker can get healthy, I think he could end up being the best quarterback in this draft.
Ooh, got caught reaching.
Yeah. I got to bring
the other thing with Anderson's 21 tape was the missed tackles. Like he wasn't finishing plays.
Yeah.
Watch this right here. This is just like God level hand fighting going on. Two of the best at it, both just catching each other's hands. God, now I'm just watching Darnell Wright.
Caught in a trap. Yeah, we can watch Darnell Wright. Where is Darnell Wright getting projected?
Second round. I think maybe I'm just way too high on all the all the trench guys, but I think that he's a first round talent. But
yeah,
he plays right tackle only, and it took him a while to get. Here you go. No, that's still it. To get, I guess, comfortable or get to the point where it was like, okay, this guy's, it's clicked for him.
Yeah.
Like 22 was his breakout year. Let's see that again. I love that play. It's like, all right, no one's coming. I'm just going to take him out. We good.
Yeah, I always love to see a guy who craves contact is one of my favorite.
Dude, this one is one of my favorite Darnell Wright plays too. Just throws him over the pile. And this is what I mean when I say best hands in the country. Like,
yeah.
He just catches guys' hands and eliminates their moves.
And then where did you say he's getting projected right now?
Second round, like somewhere around 50.
Okay.
He got thrown on this one by another one of my favorite players, Javon Dexter. Just tossed him here. How about little Jalen Carter?
Jalen Carter. Hot in the streets right now.
For the sake of it. He's number 88 out here.
Right now.
He is. He's some quick plays. Right there, just.
So do you think his involvement in that wreck is going to impact his draft at all?
I think he's still going top 10.
Yeah.
I have a hard time seeing him get past the Seahawks, to be honest.
Where are they at, 7?
I think so.
Seahawks are an interesting team, man, with them paying Geno.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I saw something saying that they might still be in on quarterbacks, and
I mean, it would make sense. Like, that would be the perfect landing spot for like Anthony Richardson.
Dude, it's this Oregon center. I like him a lot, and he's like projected to be like a 6th round pick or something. But I like him a lot. He just did that to Jalen Carter, so I like him a lot. Alex Forsyth is his name. He held his own against Georgia all game.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where'd he come from? I don't even know where he is on this play. I don't know why I clipped that play. He's right there at the 3 tech. Uses his hands well. Takes the passing lane away. He's right here, stand-up spot. Oh, took a tumble. So when I'm doing these, I look for good and bad plays.
Yeah.
And evidently the first few were not great. But you don't draft Jalen Carter because every play is great. You draft him because the 5 plays he makes a game that are just otherworldly.
Yeah, he's one of those guys where he's a game wrecker for sure.
Right here, 3 tech. Like, look at how much it took for Bama to slow him down here. Touched by 1 guy, touched by 2 guys, chipped by another guy. And he's still the closest guy to the quarterback at the pass.
Stupid.
Like, that is just... Is it just the control that he has out there when he's taking on the blockers the way he is, like when he's taking on double, triple teams? What on earth did Bryce Young just do right there? Oh, he dirted it. Okay. I thought the ball was still going towards the corner right here, and I was like, did he just like try to throw it to Georgia?
Bryce Young is the most interesting quarterback I've seen come out in a long time. I really don't know what to think about him.
I've had a hard time with them, and I don't like their. So Bill O'Brien was their offensive coordinator, right? And
Yeah.
Bill O'Brien, if there's one thing you know, he wants the quarterback to hold the ball until his deep routes are open. Right? Like
Yeah.
we saw it with Deshaun Watson in Houston. We saw it like before Deshaun Watson was there in Houston. He wants to like just get the quarterback killed on deep balls. And I have a hard time differentiating between was Bryce Young holding the ball too long? Like there are times where he's holding it for 6 seconds. But
Yeah.
was he asked to do that? Like it's a really tough read. Tough to get a hold on.
Yeah, I mean, and just like he has like good decision making, but at the same time, it's like the Bama effect on top of it.
Yeah. Let's see. DeJuan Jones is fun. Right tackle. Right here, number 79.
I like this guy a lot.
He's a lot of fun. Again,
What do you?
I don't know if he can fit his own scheme, but when you got a 7-foot wingspan, I just kind of think you fit any scheme because you're going to be a really good pass protector.
What do you think about that Voorhees kid that tore his ACL?
Voorhees, I've only watched 2 games of Voorhees. I'm torn on him because let's see. I had a cut up of him. First game I watched him against Oregon State, and I believe he's number 57 here, the right guard.
Yeah.
I wasn't very impressed. He wasn't finishing. He wasn't like it was just everything felt a little like soft. Then the second game I watched against him was really like someone made a bad insult about his mother before the game or something. It was just like he was angry all game. So I just didn't know what to think. Like I'm stuck in between. I need to get more tape on him.
Yeah.
Is really, really what I'm saying because I think he's a good player. And I think if you can get him in the 3rd round after the ACL tear or the 4th round, I think it's a great pick. But also I'm still kind of skeptical because of this Oregon State game where I didn't come away impressed. But the second game against Stanford was like, this dude likes heavy metal kind of feel.
Yeah.
Like that, like this is just, it's hard for me to get behind this play right here. And I mean, maybe he got stepped on or I don't know what happened, why he goes down here, but and he still took the guy down with him. I'll give him that. But I don't see much aggression out of him here.
Yeah.
But then I go to the tape against Stanford, number 57 right here. He's just a little angrier, a little like finding work a little more often. Like it's almost like there was a moment in this game where it was like someone made an insult to him and he was like, I'm gonna kill everybody.
He just turned it on from there.
Yeah, he just like flipped a switch.
I do like guys who can turn it around mid game if they're struggling early or they're not playing exactly how they want to play.
Like this is really nice right here.
Yeah.
That ability to just shuffle over and just take that guy's power completely to the left. And like, I like this one. It just looks like he has a one-hand stab under the guy's face mask and it's just like driving him.
Yeah.
If the guy still got it on the tackle, but it was 10 yards downfield.
The USC offense was so nice this year. Caleb Williams
Yeah.
is. Ooh. Too bad Caleb Williams is coming out this year. Bears would get a legendary haul.
Yeah.
I might take him. Would you take Caleb Williams if he was coming out this year?
Dude, I don't even want to think about that question. Dude, you want to talk about a guy who can flip a switch? Zach Harrison out of Ohio State. Like,
yeah.
His let's see, his tape against Maryland is just like eye-opening. I think this is actually, I don't know if this is it. He's number 9. Let's see. Right here, number 9. He's long. He has a longer wingspan than Tyree Wilson, actually.
Really?
Yeah, he's got Tyree by like a half inch. And he, like, a few games, it was just like, I think he's tasked with a lot of contain assignments at Ohio State. And a lot of people have said it's like, it's a bad motor. But I don't think it's a bad motor because, like, I look at this guy's background. I see a guy who's making all academic teams, who's getting awarded for like community service stuff and like good work ethic. He's a team captain. Like, that doesn't sound like a motor issue to me. It sounds more like a what were you asking him to do kind of thing.
Yeah.
And maybe I don't have the Maryland cut ups in here, but like late in games when they needed a play and he was tasked with just going and attacking the passer, he made plays. Like when they needed plays, he made plays. He flipped that switch and said, he was their closer. He said, this game is over.
Yeah, guys who can turn it on and get it done are few and far between.
I mean, as far as pass rushers go, I think that's the most valuable trait you can have, to be able to call game.
Yeah.
Here, or no, it was the Minnesota tape. I'm sorry, not Maryland, Minnesota. Like, so right there, he got caught up at the top. He's not the most bendy. I mean, he's 6'6", so he's gonna have a hard time bending around the edge. But like for a 4-3 front, he is a great, ideal pass rusher.
And then where is he getting locked up, or where is he projected right now?
3rd or 4th, which is an absolute steal.
Yeah.
Like I think this play was in the 4th quarter where you see him. Let's see, where'd my thing go? There we go. See him up top here. He's going to roll around the edge, come over the back, and swat the ball out. Like, he needed to make a play, so he made a play.
Yeah, I love seeing that. I love seeing that.
Wait, no, yeah, you know what? So this is a different view of it. He did this against he did this against Minnesota and Maryland, where they needed to make a play, so he made a play. Here's the Maryland tape. So I do have both. So this is, 7-point game halfway through the 3rd quarter, and he's up here making run stuffs. Look at him get after Talia. That's a big man chasing Talia.
Is Talia coming out this year?
No, I don't think so.
He's interesting to me. I'm surprised he went to Maryland. I really thought he was going to go somewhere like ACC.
Yeah, here it is. Ohio State, up by 6. 36 seconds left. Just watch Zach Harrison here. Just call game. So that's the first time he called game. Here's the second time he calls game. Very next play. First time wasn't good enough because he didn't get the ball out. Second time, he's like, all right, I still left him 15 seconds. I got to make this right. I'm just gonna throw my hands out at this dude, give him a little stutter step here, shove him to the side, and go get the football.
It's a good rep right there. I mean, that's an all-pro rep right there.
Yeah. But I think that's about all I got of me tonight, Jay.
That's all you got? All right.
Yeah. But so we got through what, 6, 7 guys? Probably a little more than that.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I'm so excited for draft season.
Yeah. I've been in draft season. I got pages on pages on pages of notes.
It'll be even better once we find out where the Bears are actually going to be picking.
Yeah. Yeah, one of these days. Hopefully soon.
Any day now. Love to see it.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. And don't sleep on the Lions.
Hey, can't ever sleep on the Lions. Y'all have a good night.